Oh boy, it's hard to beat a soft plastic jerkbait this time of the year, and he jumped off. That happens with these soft plastic jerkbaits, and you can see that old bait's not balled up. I didn't really pull into him hard enough because honestly, I didn't think that he had got it. I saw a little flash. I never felt anything. Sure enough, he had it the whole time. Decent little fish, 2 3/4, but he got away. You know, that magical window, that water temperature starts hitting the upper 50s into the low 70s, and you've got those full moons. Those fish like to move up and spawn everywhere, really, at the end of the day. But there's just certain coves and certain pockets at different times of the year that tend to pay off. But one thing I've noticed in fishing around the world, really, or not around the world, but across the states for bass, is that when you've got walkways, a lot of times those fish are on the corners, on the back ends of those long walkways, and some docks can be really long and some can be really short, but somewhere around there just tends to be some magic areas where there's bass, and when they're, you know, garden fry or setting up to spawn, you kind of got to find the best presentation. Sometimes it's easing in there and looking at them and sight fishing for them in between the docks or around the docks. Other times it's skipping Nico rigs up under the docks. Other times it's throwing soft plastic flukes. But when they're in that mode, you got to be ready to miss them a few times. You just, for whatever reason, they're not really in the eating mode, they're in the protecting mode and knocking things out of the way. That one I actually let fall. It's a smaller one. It bit it on the fall right off that pipe over there. And I'm sure a lot of the ones that I'm missing are, look at him, that big spawn. I run into these nice people's docks and so let me catch one off of it. You will go right back to that white deal, little guy. Do it again. Not much bigger than the bait. We appreciate them. Like I said, it's a learning lesson, and you never quit learning. You got to share the good with the bad, and we're getting up close to 10 bites now. And I've only put 2 of them in the boat. I've had a lot of them all the way to the boat, and changed rods, changed, really how fast I was trying to fish it, tied on different things, and this is what they want. To get bites. I just have not been able to execute it, and really, in my opinion, I've already said it before, these fish are not eating, they're protecting, and that's why they're barely hooked or they're jumping off, and there's just not a lot I can do in that situation where they bite the back end of the bait and kind of take off with it. We will keep casting.